Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Backpacktrader Trading Room for Wednesday, June 26, 2024. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right, we have a crude oil inventory report session at 10:30. So we'll minimize that. Crude has taken a full stop out for 30 tick loss, 15 tick risk. That was at 912, 912.36. Just barely hit the entry good. One tick above the entry and then went the other way. Now we have another long, 923.05. It definitely did trigger in. From 16 and 26 on the targets. We got a risk of 27. Unleaded sets up a short at 25 seconds after our start time. And the market just opened. There is a long trade on the YM and a short trade on soybeans. YM triggers in. Stop and reverse on crude. That actually is a second loss and would end the session. That would be at 74. Looks like it just touched the entry. Micro Russell proceeding on its early trade, so we're not involved in that. Full stop out on the micro, not on the micro, on the YM. Soybeans is in the short. YM with another long. Micro Russell stopped out of its long trade. Money management on the YM and target. That is 33 tick target. Our loss on the prior trade. Risk was 42, so we're down 84. I'm still down 51 and trailing now at 351. No, that's not going to be 350. It's going to be 349. Our entry was 342. Trailer down up to 369. Down 51. Follow this short trade on crude. By the trade plan, we would not be in this trade. $383 now. $389. I might hold that at 384. Keep below that swing level it just set. 397. And our entry was 342. That's 55. That gets us positive. And I've got the wrong one going up there. That should be there. And we did stop out at the 397, but that puts us 5 ticks or 4 ticks positive. As I said, unleaded, 25 seconds after our start, should have been plenty of time to get into that with the wick going up. That gives us target 1 for 38 or target 2 for 59. And we trail all the way down to 017 from our entry at 113. Almost 100 ticks. We get 96 ticks. No, 94 ticks. Yeah. 13 to 17. 96 ticks on the trailer. So a nice winning session on unleaded. Money management on the crude trade. Stop will come to 73. And target 1, that on crude. Looks like it's going to come to 71 here. There's our 73. Three-tick adjustment, so we've got 16 and 26. Target 2 is at 48. And our low is 48. We just got there. That would have helped us along. 42 ticks. We had lost 54 and small trade was 30, I believe. Yeah. So we'd lost 84. We only would have only picked up 42. So would have cut our loss in half, but it's still going to be a losing session. Still is a losing session. That's 2 fixed targets is done. We're bouncing a little bit off 50. Yep, we did come down to 71 on that. That one is done. Unleaded is done. Let's see if we can get. There is. All right, there is our open. Whew. That looks like probably avoidable, actually, because that first bar was just 2 seconds. So I will count that as avoided. We have long trade. That one looks like a likely avoidable as well. And that did just hit the stop. So I'm going to say that's two no trades. Soybeans hitting target 1 and target 2. So we're next looking for target 3. And our stop is at 66 3/4. Nothing on the pound Aussie. Micro NQ. There's a long trade on the micro NQ. 200 EMA at 51.5. I'd take it to 52. And it just did trigger in. Probably a better place to put that would have been go ahead and give it a full point. It would have been a 2.25 point adjustment. News coming up at 10 o'clock, red label. So if you're not in a trade, I would stand down at that point for a couple of minutes. I don't think it's necessary to exit trades. And this is new home sales report coming out. No trades yet on the micro Russell. Micro NQ with a long trade that's progressing to target one. Target one sitting at the session open. And I would say two avoided trades at 934 and roughly 940. Soybean stop still at 66 3/4. Entry was at 67 3/4, so we've got 4 ticks. Targets 1 and 2 were worth 10 and 16. 26 ticks, 6.5 points. And we have 2 positions, so 2 more points. Money management. The micro NQ trade. There is target 2. Getting close. I think we just hit it. Target 2 is 979 flat. We definitely just went through it. I'm going to put that entry at 52.5. That's probably where it should have been, and so that will put our stop at 52 3/4. So the win on the micro NQ. Soybeans is still in the trade, trailing now at 65.5. Short trade on the pound Aussie. That's our first trade of the morning. And trailing now on the micro NQ, 68.25. $9.76 3/4 for the micro NQ trailer, going through target 3. So target 4 is our next objective. Crude coming up to test its 50 EMA. Back in positive territory for the session. The high is well above us. and stopping out on the trailer for 2 positions. 976 3/4. So 1 win on the micro NQ this morning. Soybeans stops out at 65.5, and the entry at 67 3/4. 2 1/4 points times 2, 4.5. On top of our 6.5 gives us 11 points on the trade for a $550 trade for single positions, single contract, 4 single contract positions, and a one and done session for soybeans. New home sales report coming out in about 5 minutes. Pound Aussie is short. That's the only thing active right now. Actually, no, that's not true. We took a full loss there. Whoops, wait a minute. No, yeah, that was a full. That's right. We took the full loss there at 84. Picked up 33 on target. And we were 5 ticks positive on the YM, so it's done. Too many things going on. So YM soybeans and crude are complete. YM and soybeans were both one and done, or were both positive. All of the YM was basically break even, just 4 ticks. Crude was a losing session at 9 a.m. We will not have a 10 a.m. session today because of the crude oil inventory report coming up at 10:30. And micro NQ has a 1 winner in the books. So Pound Aussie, the only active trade, we're short there. In no man's land between the entry and the stop. Short trade on the micro NQ. That triggers in. Larger than a little bit larger than usual. Got a wick on this one. Not sufficient to move our action to target 1, but this is going to be a big target 2. 45.25 points to target 2. I look for at least a 30-point target 1 to make that move. And new home sales are out. That one came up, that actually probably, yeah, we were within a minute of the report coming out, or just over. That's one that I would probably step aside on, at least for a couple of minutes. Wait, make it a get in sync at about 2 minutes after the hour. And we pick up a short trade on Micro Russell 10 seconds after that report comes out. Wait on that one as well. Yeah, multiple bars in the same second. And that one stops out. So that's a note can be a trade off the table. And we have a stop and reverse on the Micro NQ. Long entry at 983.5. Take that to 984.5. Use that as a stop and reverse adjustment. And it has triggered in. So a win and a loss. And that loss is going to be just slightly larger than normal. Limited by the stop and reverse. It's not a full loss on that one. Micro Russell with full stop out, unfortunately. And there was time to get into that trade. Money management on the long trade on Micro NQ. That will come to 84 3/4. Due to our stop and reverse adjustment. So it'll be no worse than a break even. Pound Aussie coming back down now into the positive territory for the trade. And we did stop out for break even on the micro NQ. That would be an intrabar stop. We made an intrabar move to break even, and that stopped us out intrabar. Fairly good chance. Actually, no, that wasn't an intrabar move. That's just a straight stop out. So it's out of the trade. Pound Aussie moving down toward money management. Goal is target 1. Micro Russell and Micro NQ both showing upward trends. I am kind of undecided. Micro NQ hitting target 2, but unfortunately after the break-even stop out. Pound Aussie getting close to money management. All right. Pound Aussie making another run at the money management. We got about 5 more minutes in here, and then we'll close this one down and open the crude oil inventory report session. Monday or Tuesday and Wednesday will be regular sessions next week. Crude oil inventory session at 10:30 on Wednesday. Will be dark next Thursday for the July 4th holiday. Yeah, actually, with the 10 o'clock standing down a couple minutes before to a couple of minutes after would have avoided this short trade. So we've got a win and a break even on the micro NQ. Avoided full loss with the stand down on the micro Russell. There's a long trade on the micro Russell. A little bit larger than normal. Small wick. So that will be a standard target 1. Target 2 is not big enough to move it down, so standard target 3 as well. Triggering in to the long on micro Russell. Micro NQ looks like it's going to give us a crossover to the short side. If we close down, it will be a short trade. Market's not sure where they're headed, it looks like. Micro Russell looks like it's trying to push upward. Micro NQ gave it a shot, but now it's come back down into right, slightly down bar. Well, I am trying to move up as well, it looks like. Money management on the micro Russell. Stop will come to 36.3. Pound Aussie back up to the entry. YM coming back to test its 50 EMA. And now testing the 20 SMA. YM just content to go sideways. Attempted to break a couple of swing highs, only broke one of them, it looks like. And it looks like a break-even stop out on the micro Russell. So that will be a break-even trade. So one break-even there. And time to call the morning, and we'll go to the crude charts for the. And we'll shut it down here and get ready for the inventory report. Be back in hopefully in a little, maybe 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. See you shortly.